Hello Cobras, this video is going to show you how to access the Points of View Reference Center, which is different than opposing viewpoints. Very similar in terms of content, but they are slightly different. It's a slightly different database provider. So searching it's going to be a little different. But of course, the first and most obvious way is if you are using a research guide to just use the link that's provided in the research guide that will take you directly to Points of View Reference Center. But if you do not have the research guide with you, all you have to do is come to the main website, which is located at library.coker.edu, and then you'll just go to databases. You can do that a couple of different ways. You can scroll down, or you can just hover over Research Help and click Databases. It will take you to the exact same page, which is going to be right here, a little A to Z Databases page here. And so to get to Points of View Reference Center, just go to the P. And it's going to be conveniently the very first option at the very top. So you just click that there, and it will bring you to the database. So what you'll see here, again, very similar to opposing viewpoints, just the layout's a little different. You'll have some current event kind of news items up here that you can click on. It will take you to the actual topic pages. Again, very similar to opposing viewpoints. You also have browse by category, so you have all these different options down through here, so you can just kind of click on those, and when you click more, it'll just give you a nice big drop-down menu, and you can go through and find those. So kind of sticking with the one that I usually like to focus on is global warming. So you can come down here to Earth and Environment, you can click global warming, or you can if you can't find your topic down here, you can come up here and you can type in here. One thing that I will kind of go ahead and point out right here is that, you know, maybe instead of global warming, the topic that you had in mind, or the keyword that you had in mind, the search terms, are climate change, right? Pretty much the same thing, right? But just worded slightly differently. And what you're going to see is that some articles will have things categorized as climate change. Some will have it categorized as global warming. And as you can see down here, you do have the two different options, right? So you do have where they have all the different articles that classified either as climate change or global warming. You have those different options, you have those different opportunities. And one thing that I will always stress is when you are doing any kind of searching, especially when you're searching for like newspaper articles or magazine articles or scholarly articles, to always use the different variations of search terms, because there's always the possibility that you may find other articles using one variation of a search term as opposed to the other. It's always dependent on how publishers are categorizing these things under the subject headings and keywords and all that technical stuff. So it's always useful to always use different variations so that you're getting all of the relevant information possible, instead of actually limiting yourself from some articles that may be absolutely perfect and exactly what you want. But I'm going to go and do global warming. Just go ahead and show you the topic page, how that looks. And you're going to get an overview page here. And so you can just scroll through, you can get the full text on here. Again, this is really kind of a good way of get a really cool image thing down here too. That's really neat. Anyway, but this is also another really good way of kind of getting an overview of the topic, background information on the topic, very similar to what you would maybe get from searching like a Credo reference kind of thing. You get the basic kind of overview, which is really cool and really convenient, because you're going to get that up front before you start digging into your actual research and research options, which you're going to have over here in related information. But over here you also have different points of view. So you have one point of view here, you have a counterpoint here. So it's really cool. So you get instant access to articles related to these two different points and counterpoints. So again, that could maybe kind of open up some analysis opportunities for you. You also have a guide to critical analysis, so you can actually look at ways in which to kind of look at different points and counterpoints related to global warming and research those. And then again, you also have over here all of your related information. So this is where you can go to different points of view. You can go to magazines, newspapers, books, biographies, primary source documents, and academic journals. So you have all these different options over here that you can get information from. So right now we're just going to go ahead and focus on, we'll do newspapers. So if you click that, It will now bring you to all these results, and every single one of these are going to be news. They're going to be newspapers, news related. You already automatically get it limited to full text. You could adjust the publication date. So saying if you want something maybe, or if you're wanting some of this information maybe a little more recent, you can just kind of adjust that, and it will then limit these results to that date range. As you see here, you have your different source types over here. You can also drop this down to subject. So if you want to look specifically at global warming in the United States, you can do that. It would limit it to that. You can also limit it to, again, this is really cool. You can limit it to articles that are specifically categorizing it as climate change. So you can get that in there as well. So you can get those. Global warming laws, global temperature changes, you get all those different options. Again, when you click those, it will then limit this search specifically to those subject areas. And then you can also change your source types here. You can add source types, so you can add magazines to it. You can take newspapers out, which will give you all results, and then you can just kind of play around with that there as well. So again, it's a really cool way where you can just kind of do your initial search, and then you can just kind of play with it after that. You can kind of limit things, take things out, put things in, and so you kind of find the information that you really want. But just to go ahead and show you what this looks like, when you click this, it's going to bring you to the record page, which is going to give you all of the different information you need, which is for citations, which is like authors, source types, document types, subject headings, abstracts, ISSNs, session numbers, all that good stuff. But you do not have to rely only on this to get that information. Again, you can come over here to the side. You can email this to yourself, and what that will do is that will send you a PDF attachment of the actual article, and then you can also get citation information. So you can look at your citation format, and you can scroll down, say you want MLA. You can do that, and now you're going to get an MLA citation of this newspaper article sent to you. You can also get that information here. Scroll down to whatever formatting you want there. And then you can also get your permanent link. And this is going to be the link that you're going to want to get back to this page, to this record page right here. You do not ever want to use this link up here, because as soon as you cancel out of this browser session, that link is trash. It's not going to bring you back to anything but an error page. So always make sure you are getting this link here so that you can always get back to this. If you do email the information to yourself, you will get this link as well in the email. So that's why I always recommend just going ahead and doing a quick email, because you get the article, you get the permanent link, you get the citation information, you get everything in that one email, and you don't have to worry about missing any information that you've looked at. So, but that's basically it. That's basically it. If you want to go back to your results list, you can just click that, and it'll bring you back here. Yeah, and that is Points of View Reference Center in a nutshell. Again, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to your librarians. We are always happy to help and assist in any way possible. And otherwise, as always, thank you for watching.